Good morning, y'all. I'm not sure exactly where that camera is pointing, but it is almost 7 o'clock, and we are headed down to Soldotna with some lumber. I think it's all drywall, but it's for BCI. And then we're gonna run to Fairbanks immediately after that and grab a trailer load of moose. It's all moose meat, antlers, heads, and all that stuff. So that'll be pretty fun. Figure I'll bring y'all along for the day. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a very long day. But we're gonna just hit her slow and steady and safe, and we'll have a good trip. It's a little cold this morning. The truck says 36. There wasn't any frost out. Surprisingly enough, I don't want to say anything because I'm afraid I'm going to jinx it, but it hasn't been like, like a crazy cold fall so far, and it's October 9th. Yeah, October 9th, so. Yeah, I got one video recorded for y'all. I just went on the ASC run last week down the peninsula. So kind of a standard run, but I still did a little vlogging, had some fun with it. And then yeah, we're gonna record today. So I got breakfast burrito in the Hot Logic warming up, letting the truck just warm up a little bit more, and we'll be good to go. So one thing I don't like is I need to pull this dash apart and put like that foam tape along all the edges, because it rattles, depending on what speed you're doing, or if you're like idling, But anyway, neither here nor there. Yeah, it's dark. It hasn't been getting light until like 7:30-ish, 8 o'clock, so should start getting light here in a little bit. It'll probably be pretty nice when we go through the arm there. So, but yeah, let's hit the road. Alright, well, we are over here at BCI. And dropping this trailer because they'll reload it with something else. And we're gonna head over, we're gonna grab the loaded trailer they got over here. If I can get on it. One of the guys parked one of their delivery trucks kind of right in front of them. Thankfully, Ed sent a couple of the boys over yesterday to strap it down. So it's already strapped down for us. But yeah, see, this guy is sitting right in front of it. So I am not sure if I can get on this or not. Maybe we'll see if he can move real quick. Alright, real nice feller. He pulled up for us. We're not really a fan of oh, the way this load is, but there it is. It's not too bad. It ain't too bad at all. We're all let's get our gloves off. We're all aired up, checked out, tires been kicked, lights been checked, straps been flicked, and now let's roll out of here. Yeah, I appreciate that guy for hopping out of my way. Saved me quite a bit of time if I would have had to wait on him, and I didn't want to. I could have backed under it from the side, but I've got like 40 something thousand pounds of drywall on here, and it's not really ideal to back under a trailer from the side when it's that heavy. You know, if you could dump your bags and barely, you know, it's just not ideal. Just stuff. Oh, jeez. Just stuff happens that you don't, you may not want to happen, you know. It just could be bad, so. But now we're hooked up, we're rolling. Let's head on to Soldotna, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they unload us quick. So what is the weight on this one? Let me see. So this one is 46,000, and I can't even see, it's too dark in here. 46,710. So, not light, but not too bad. I think I'm about 30,000 empty. So, with this trailer on, give or take a few pounds. So, I'm probably right there at, about 77,000 gross. So, not too bad. All right, let's get on down the road. passed by a Subaru. That's it. I'm telling the boss. Gotta get this thing tuned up to 700. I do think when it hits 50,000 miles after the overhaul, I think he's either gonna put Pittsburgh power in it, or our mechanics got like a 625 tune file. They were talking about putting it in, but yeah, when I'm full loaded, this is full tilt, top of the pass, 35 mile an hour. But everything looks good, 190 degrees. Yeah, we're chilling. Well, that's a bad day. Well, the rain is coming down. It was actually snowing just a little bit. And yeah, that rain is pretty fierce, but not too bad. Just doing a quick load check while I'm stopped here. Everything looks pretty good. So we're gonna, oh, got some water on the lens. We're gonna keep heading south. All right, well, it's super busy in here right now, which is not great, but let's see if we can get pulled up here out of the way and try to get unloaded. Well, I totally forgot to film anything at BCI. They were super, well, I filmed that we pulled up, they were really busy. When I got out, got my straps undone, and one of the operators, left operators, pulled up, and yeah, he got me all unloaded. And then I got out of there and had a couple phone calls. So my dog, one of the dogs, Dexter, he was having seizures again today. He's had them before, but I guess he had a couple of long ones. So took him to the vet. I guess we're gonna wait and see what the vet says. Hopefully they give us something we can just give him whenever he has them. He doesn't have them that often. I don't think he might need to go on like constant meds, but anyway, I don't know. That's that one up, I guess the wife said lasted like 10 minutes, which is a long time. It's not good, but we'll try to figure that out. So yeah, that was part of the events unfolding today, which made me forget I was vlogging, but we're headed north. We already came through Sterling, so we're coming probably 15 minutes out of Cooper Landing now, so we're gonna get on up in there and yeah, get to Anchorage, drop this trailer, and go grab another trailer from AFF, and that's gonna go up to Fairbanks. Then we'll drop that and then grab the meat trailer coming down. I thought I was going to bobtail, which I'm glad I don't have to, because they were getting some snow yesterday up there, and bobtailing in the snow is not really fun. I mean, it's not terrible, but you have no weight, no drive weight, so it'll be nice to take up a loaded trailer and bring a loaded one back. Plus, we'll make twice the revenue. So we like doing that. I mean, like I said, when we bid stuff, we make money both ways, but if we're bobtailing up and we can get, we can get a load going up, so we don't have to bobtail. It's twice the revenue. So when we can, we do. So yeah, I'll show you guys what's going on here. So yeah, we're coming past the old sockeye fire, the burn zone, and yeah, we're just headed back north. Nothing to it. Well, we're just outside Anchorage. I say just outside, probably 35, 40 minutes out of Anchorage. Sitting in a little construction. But should be another few weeks, and most of this is all going to be gone, because they pretty much stopped 1st of November or sooner. But Looks like we're rolling, so let's get on into town. Well, we made it back to BCI. So we're gonna drop this trailer really quick. And then we're gonna run over to AFF and grab the trailer from Fairbanks. I don't know why that landing gear only goes that far down. It's a little odd, but what do you do? Alright, I'm going to clean a little bit of trash out of my truck, and then we'll head over to AFF. Now, I'm sure most of you fine folks already know this, but when you're coming up to a roundabout and there's nobody directly in it, and someone's just like starting to pull into the roundabout, or they're like, you know, on the other side coming at you, but you can just roll right through, just keep going, you know, you have a yield sign, not a stop. Seems like every day I come on behind somebody that thinks you should stop at a roundabout. And it's like, brother, unless there's a car that you're going to collide with, or, you know, obviously you don't want to cut somebody off, but 9 times out of 10, like, you can just kind of, like, they're not that busy around here, you know, you can just flow into them. Like, for instance, the one I was just at, there was a school bus that was coming into the roundabout, but he was taking off from a dead stop, and the guy in front of me, instead of just flowing into, I mean, there was literally room for both of us to go, but he stops and waits on the school bus. Even though the school bus is halfway around the roundabout and barely getting going, you know? It's like, brother. Anyway, we're headed over to AFF. I just thought I'd share that with you, you know. Roundabouts have yield signs, not stop signs. So if you're able to, just, you know, slide on in there. Don't get in anybody's way, but yeah, it helps traffic flow a lot better that way. Alright. Rant over. Alright, well, we got our paperwork here at AFF, and they kind of like those new HX 520s. I've seen it's the second one they've had. So we're looking for trailer number 340024, and I'm 90% sure. Oh, got a yard dog coming in over here. Let's see. I'm 90% sure that I seen it out here on the street when I was pulling in. I was kind of hoping they would have a set for me, you know, pull doubles up, but I'm not gonna complain. I just pull in a single. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh yeah, I think that's it. 340024, 340024. Bingo bango, they got her set out for me. Oh, got a coil on there, 2 coils. I think that's, they call that shotgun style. I don't typically load coils, so I don't know. Let's get backed up to this guy, make sure all the lights work. Sometimes their stuff's a little precarious. Well, that was kind of rowdy backing up to it, and I think it's because I'm up on this curb over here. Yep, that's exactly why. He dropped it right on the curb. These are hooked up. 340024. Yeah, and well, long story short, the truck did not want to walk up on that curb. It was like it was just the wrong, you know, height, so it was like squishing the tire. Not ideal, but yeah, don't like that at all. But what do you do? What do you do? Them yard dogs sometimes. Oh, that's the wrong way. Alright, let me get this thing picked up. And then we'll go from there. Alright. Securement seems tight there. Tight there. I don't know what the heck this thing is. Doesn't look cheap though. Brake supplies. I'm guessing it's for a big haul truck or something. But that thing looks a little old. Got lights. Yeah, he put me right on the curb there. Don't like that at all. Brakes don't look too bad. Look like they're somewhat, well, I haven't, let me add air to them and I'll double check them. But yeah, that's not good. But yeah, alright. That's why they're heavy truck tires, you know, they're tough. But I had some air to this thing. Go check out those brake shoes. Make sure they look like they're in adjustment. It's a little spring ride trailer. Yeah, they don't look bad. I don't know how old this thing is, but it ain't very new. Alright, let's run over to the shop and then let's head out of town. Alright, well, we stopped by the shop, dropped off some paperwork, and now I'm just gonna do a good pre-trip on this thing before we roll out. These AFF trailers are all old, you know, and so they sometimes like to kind of target you if they see you have one. This is slightly concerning because it's, you know, but it's old, so there's like dust on top of it. So it's not like a fresh leak, so they won't really worry too much about that. The rest of them look pretty good. There was one on the other side that was kind of a little bit, we already looked at the brakes. I'm not really too worried about the trailer. I'm just gonna double check everything on the truck. Just double check everything, make sure she looks good. And then we're gonna hit the road. So let's I guess I'll go ahead and pop this hood, just double check, make sure I ain't got anything rubbing, no major leaks. Nothing they're gonna yell at me for, because we just don't wanna deal with that this trip. So let's see. I wish this truck had this bumper didn't get the quick latch like the other one did, which Bert says he doesn't really like his quick latch because it gets loose on him easy. Oops, sorry about your ears. So he prefers that style, but it just takes like an extra 2 minutes every time you want to pop your hood, you know, which isn't a big deal. But sometimes you just want to pop your hood real quick and check something. But you don't really feel like it because you know it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Oh, also, while I've got this hood open, I'm going to go get some grease. And I don't know, y'all can probably hear it in the videos, the squeaking. Yeah, that's a little overfull now. He fixed a leak on it, and now it's a little overfull. But you always want to check your steering. That's a big one. That'll put you out of service. Make sure there's no slop. Make sure there's no slop on that guy. Looks like there still might be a little leak there, but it's definitely not like it was. You also always want to check, make sure nothing's rubbing on anything, you know, because if you got braids showing, that is that's not a service, so you don't want that. And on certain things, you know, obviously. Or at least like it'll deem one brake inoperable. So let's say this one had an abrasion in it and it was deemed inoperable, and then I had a slack adjuster bad on the back and it was deemed inoperable or whatever, you know, then you can get yourself into a pickle real quick. Or you could be potentially placed out of service. So you don't want that. I think I'm gonna need spring pin bushings here at some point, but they're not too bad. Well, when I greased the truck the other day, I noticed they look to have a little bit of slop. But yeah, so the way these are set up is pretty good. You don't have to really worry about them hitting anything or rubbing. You always want to make sure your cotter pins are in place on all your steering components, because if they are not, that too is a potential out of service. So we got good coolant. We don't have too much play in our belts. And yeah. Oh yeah, so anyway, so like I put gloves on top of these. If you guys are truck drivers, you know, 379s, 389 specifically are real bad about these little things squeak like crazy. So if you put a glove there and you put some grease in the glove, it quiets it down tremendously. But this glove, as you can see, has worn through. So, because I didn't put enough grease on it. And yeah, so I'm gonna go get a new glove and put some fresh grease on there, because yeah, we want that thing to ride quiet. But other than that, it looks pretty good. Everything looks good. I'm gonna double check. I've got like a little oil leak down there where those sensors are, I think. It's kind of why I wanted to do an outer frame, because then you could just reseal the entire engine, but it wasn't really cost effective. So little stuff like that you can just do later on. But all right, let's go get some grease, and then I'm gonna double check the rears, just make sure everything's good into there. From what I seen earlier, you know, all brakes look good. Don't have anything out of the ordinary when I was greasing it. Double checked all my you want to double check all your bolts holding your U-joints together and stuff like that, because if you have one missing or loose, out of service. So you want to check all those caps on your U-joints and stuff, make sure they're tight. But let's go get some grease and another glove, and then we'll be on the road. All right, well, just like that, we are pre-tripped and ready to roll. So let's go get this dropped off and go pick up some moose. It is interesting the way they did these coils. I've never hauled coils before. And I know they're not light. That's only 10,000, I guess that's 10,000 pounds. I don't know what this thing weighs. And this one is, what, 8270, 8300? So not bad. They got dunnage nailed down to hold it in place. Got it gut wrapped strap. I guess she'll ride. I don't know. I do not know what the protocol is for hauling coils, so I'm gonna assume that they do. It looks good to me. I feel comfortable. They're not that heavy, 8,200 pounds. It ain't like it's a 30,000 pound coil, you know. So anyway, all right. Well, let's get rolling, y'all. Little fuel stop here at Fisher's in Big Lake. They just opened up that new Circle K on the street. I should have stopped there. It was $3.31 for fuel, but we get a discount here. It's $3.29 here. And we get like 15 cents off with our code. But went around, gave a little extra cinch to the straps that I could. And just waiting for this fuel to stop or to get full. Spring ride trailer is definitely, you know, I don't know, I haven't pulled a spring ride in a long time, but you can definitely tell it's a spring ride, that's for sure. That is for sure. But everything's riding great, so we're gonna get this fuel topped off, and that's just that tank, and that's that tank. Yeah, get this fuel topped off and keep boogieing north. It's chilly out here, but it's nice. At least the sun's out. Well, I don't know how well y'all can see up there, but there is Mount McKinley in all her glory. Summit's a little covered by the clouds, but it's pretty nice driving out here on clear days like this, because yeah, you get to see the mountain for quite a while. It'll be in our sight for another, I don't know, 80, 90 miles probably. Yep, pretty awesome, pretty awesome. Anyway, everything's going great. I just figured I'd show you Mount McKinley, or Denali as they like to call it. I don't like calling it Mount Denali just because Obama changed it to that, and I just don't know why. Like, it's like, oh, the locals, the natives called it that. It's like, dude, it's been McKinley for a long time. It's like Barrow, just a village up on the North Slope. They changed its name to, like, you can't even pronounce it. But then everybody still calls it Barrow. It's so funny. But its official name has been changed to some, I don't know, it's like Yupik or something, you know, nothing to drag on them, but it's like, dude, nobody speaks that anymore. Like, we don't even know how to say that. Oh, man, but anyway. Yeah. Alright, well, let's keep plugging north. Well, I was going to stop there at Sunshine, at 99 mile in Talkeetna, but we sat in construction for like 20 minutes, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to immediately stop again, because the construction was like just a couple miles down the road. And I was like, I don't want to immediately stop again. And yeah, one, just waste the time, and two, get stuck behind all those other cars that were all behind me, because I was only like third in line. So yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing north, and we'll get some coffee in Cantwell or Healy or something. So far, so good. Hopefully the weather stays like this. I don't know if it's supposed to snow up there or not, but I don't really want to deal with it if it does. But it's coming, sooner or later. Up here. Yuck. Yeah, I knew it snowed yesterday, but I didn't know any of it still stuck around. But the truck says it's 41 degrees, but not warm enough to completely melt off the snow. Hopefully that's the last of it. Well, I mean, there's some more over here, but hopefully we don't run into any on the road. But if we do, we'll get right through it, you know. Ain't nothing we ain't seen before. snow looks like it's gonna stay around, probably all the way into Fairbanks. I don't know, we'll see. It's darker in person than it looks on the camera. It's kind of getting to that bad time where you can like tell your big lights are on, but they're not great. It's kind of hard to read the road, tell like what's really frosty and what's not. It's 30 degrees out, so you know there's potential for some slick roads, but oh well, we'll just keep plugging along. But yeah, rolling pretty good. I didn't stop at Cantwell. I'll probably stop in Healy. Just 24-hour Tesoro there, get some coffee, and yeah, just do the thing. Well, would you look at that? Winter trucking is here, folks. Winter trucking is here. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can tell, but that's snow and ice on the road. So, 28 degrees. Back to winter trucking. But that's alright. Just the way she goes. Alright, well, we swung in here to Tesoro in Healy. Some standing water here, but it's 28 degrees. So we got some coffee and a couple monsters that we don't need, but anyway, we got them just in case. Just do a quick load check here. Almost ran into my mud flap. Everything seems to be holding pretty good. Running through a little bit of that snow there, but nothing too crazy. Hopefully I hear it dries up north of here, so yeah, truck said it was 28 here, but I guess it hasn't been 28 long enough to freeze up all the puddles yet. But yeah, quick, oh, you are all foggy, my bad. Quick little stop. Oh, I was gonna wipe my, oh, let's do that really quick, hang on. I'm gonna wipe the, wipe my lights off because they were acting like they're kind of dirty, but they look pretty clean. I guess we'll see if they're any better now. Ugh. All right, well, it is oh, what time is it now? Almost 8 o'clock. So let's keep pushing northward. Man, look at all that snow. That's crazy. I'll zoom it up one. Yeah, look at all that. Yeah. All right, well, let me clean this off, make sure y'all can see. So we dropped the paperwork off, trailer's unhooked. It's a little later than I wanted, but you know, we got it here in one piece. Landing gear's down. We're all ready to pull away from it. So now let's go over and let's go find our other trailer. And let's hope it's ready to go. So thanks AFF. Appreciate the I'm gonna dump my bags. The paying load up here, but we are gonna boogie back south. Let's go home. All right, I'll see y'all over there where we pick up the other trailer at. All right, so let me show you. So if y'all remember, if you watched, when I dropped this trailer, I had to shovel a bunch of dirt back here because the trailer wouldn't sit over top of the dock and the doors wouldn't open. Well, I'm guessing it settled a little bit, but these guys lowered the landing gear all the way down, like completely all the way down. So I cranked on it for a minute, but what I did was I mean, you can see, I could probably make it all the way under that, but it would be violent. So I dumped the bags in the truck. I got the frame under it. Now we're gonna air it up. Hopefully that will allow me to come over here and lift this up some easily. Yep, this is way better than before. And then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get some gloves, but I'm gonna jack that up some more, and I'm gonna dump the bags, and then I've got some wooden blocks, and we'll put some wooden blocks in the frame, and that'll lift it another couple inches, and then hopefully that'll be enough to where I can lift it, because it's loaded right now. So also, they set it at -5. I was told to set it at -10. Oh. Set point change, that's good. All right, so let me grab my gloves. And let's crank on this some more. All right, 100 turns later, we've got it lifted a little bit. We're now above the tires, so I think once the bags finish dumping, I should be safe to back under it with a little bit of force. And we're still, see how not gonna make it over there. So now, snow on the ground, love that. Also, I had to take my mud flap off because it was gonna hit. So I got these wooden blocks. So I'm just gonna put them under here like that. And then, oh man. Piece of garbage. See that grease? I touched the fifth wheel. Gonna have to wipe that off before I get it all over my truck. But now, we're gonna air it back up. And I'm gonna wipe this grease off, but yeah, it should pick it up quite a bit. Man, I just washed this thing not too long ago. Anyway. See what you want to do. Sorry, I have my fingers in it. You want to let that air pressure, you want to let your truck do the work for you. Because one, sometimes you can't even get these to lift. You'll end up breaking something because there's too much weight if you're trying to lift it. And two, there's just no reason to, kill yourself if you can use the truck. Because see, now watch. Oh, yeah, there's still a lot of weight on that. I wonder how much weight's on my bags right now. Yeah, it's a pretty heavy trailer. I got 55 PSI on the bags right now. So, all right, I'm gonna see if I can get this to crank some more. Whoops, right. Sorry. Still not quite as high as it should be on the other side, but it's high enough because I'm out of shape and out of breath. So, get a little, wow, the road's a little slick. Man, I wish my truck was that long, where the trailer sat that far back. To be awesome. Need that long wheelbase. All right. Okay, let's try this with the truck. See if we can get under it. Pretty confident we can. Now, okay, I'm gonna lock my diff in, just the inner axle, roll this window down. Yeah, we're gonna have to hit it with a little force, but it's all right. That tire in the way, it's gonna screw with us. Yeah, we might. Let's see what we can do here now. Yeah, it's sitting on that tire so hard over there. I guess I'll try and see if I can crank on it some. I don't know what to do. Besides, I could double stack blocks over there. That would probably work. I don't know. I'll let you guys know what happens in a minute. Okay. Well, about 30 more cranks and a little bit of force. We got her to hook up. So now, pull this out, go the other way. Wowee, that was entirely too much work. Make sure these doors are closed. Oh, that's interesting. Wonder what's going on there. At least the doors are latched. Probably just a bad ground. That the apron on the trailer was all covered in frost. Huh. They're on, but they're dim. Let's get it, pull it out of here and wiggle it around on the fifth wheel. See if it'll make a better connection. Well, y'all are not gonna believe. I almost ran over my phone. I was crawling under the trailer beating brakes because I had 3 axles froze up. And the brakes were froze. And dropped my phone into there apparently. Got pulled up here and I'm like, uh-oh, that's not good. But yeah, I think we're good, except I got a tire that's a little low back here. That one's good. That one's, well, it's not too bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Maybe it was this one. No? That's pretty good too. Must have been the way it was sitting. I got 2 spares if I need. All right. We are way past schedule, but here we are. Let's head to Anchorage. Well, a little update. We're just pulling into Nana here. So we're about an hour south of Fairbanks. And yeah, we're just cruising on south. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt dealing with that, picking up this trailer, but they can't all be easy, you know. So, but yeah, I don't know how much I'll film on the way home, just because, you know, it's kind of more of the same. But I'll definitely keep y'all posted, and then when we get to the house, obviously I'll see y'all there. Well, we have made it to Talkeetna. Got a little coffee because it is late or early, depending on how you want to look at it. Gonna do do that there. Gonna do a quick walk around. Make sure nothing looks too out of the ordinary. You know, always got to kick the tires, make sure the lug nuts exist. And yeah, I got all our lights going. Everything's good there. Wonder why that's like basically on the ground. Y'all probably can't see that, but the mud flap is, well, just about touching the ground. But tires are good, lights are good. We are about an hour and 20 minutes from the house. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna put the hammer down and yeah, I'm gonna put the hammer down and get to the house. we made it here to the house. And this unit's been running a lot. I don't really know why they want it set on -10. I mean, it's wild game, but I don't really see why it needs to be set that low. But anyway, another successful trip in the books. A long, long day, but hey, we made it. We made it. So thanks for tagging along, and y'all have yourselves a great day, week, or whatever. And yeah, I appreciate the likes, the subscribes, the comments, all that stuff. We will see y'all on the next one.